We had very high expectations going into the year. Felt like we had a strong group of kids that was poised to make a run at the divisional championship there on the East Division. Obviously, that was not to be the case. We found that out early in the season. We struggled mightily. We had a real trouble shooting the basketball. We had real trouble defending the basketball. And that continued on into January, and we made some adjustments in the lineup, and the kids responded in a very good way, and they found their stride. We were able to win 7 in a row, I think 8 out of our last 9, and we were able to move ourselves from a position of not potentially making the conference tournament to second place finish in the East Division, and I thought that was a great accomplishment considering the kind of start we had this year. I do take some pride in the way that we turned things around. I think that we were all embarrassed by where we were in the scheme of things late in the year. I don't think anybody saw that coming. We were sort of picked to finish first in our division in the preseason polls, which obviously don't mean anything, but I think that's how people view you, and that's always something that's nice to see, that people think you're going to be a factor, but we were not a factor. I think one of the great things that I can say about this group is they never quit. They kept on trying to get better, and we did make some small adjustments in the lineup. Everybody that had played continued to play, just maybe on a different level. But maybe another group might have cashed it in at that point and sort of threw up their hands. But our group continued to fight to be a factor, and I think that the late season results speak for themselves. The kids did a great job of working their way out of a deep hole, and I'm very proud of that. Anybody that followed us this year would certainly have to single out Caleb Banks, who was an all-divisional player this year. He was sort of the locomotive for us throughout the entire year. Kyle Coulter was named a second-team all-division, and his contributions as a senior, particularly shooting the three, were very important to our team. Reagan Keogh was named the all-defensive player in our division, and he's an excellent defender. But I think the X factor for us this year was the emergence of Demetrius Underwood, who was named the Freshman of the Year in our division, and I don't think we get to where we got at the end without his contributions. To me, there's 2 ways you get better. The kids in the program have to be willing to work hard in the off-season and commit to an off-season program on their own, and you have to go out and recruit players that can put pressure to the kids that are already in the program. And I hope through a combination of both, we'll not be in the same place next year that we were this past year.